Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sweet Joy Ligarda, and my partner is Miss Binuhay. And my topic for today is all about popular Catholic devotion. Number one is Santo Niño. Number two is Black Nazareth. PCP II advocates for a revival of popular PT, focusing on the critical use of religious practices that demonstrate a deep awareness of God's attributes, such as fatherhood, providence, and love. However, the Council emphasized the need to ensure these practices do not become distortions of religion or superficial forms of worship, ensuring they remain Christ-centered and relevant to Filipino life. PCP II stands for Plenary Council of the Philippines, calls for restoration of popular faith, especially in the proper employment of rites that demonstrate a full realization of divine attributes like being the Father, showing mercy, and loving kindness. Nevertheless, the Council states that the practices should not be distortions of religion or just superficial forms of worship, but must be Christ-centered and reflect Filipino life. Santo Niño has become a major devotion in the Philippines, dating from the 16th century and concerned with royalty. It went to Europe, including Belgium, and then the other parts of the world. And in 1521, Magellan and his men met friendly natives in Samar and held the first mass on Philippine soil in Limasawa. They went to Cebu, where the Raja of Cebu was ready to engage the Spaniards as traders. Visitors were given a catechesis of Christian faith by Magellan, demonstrating the role of the devotion to the Christ child in the Philippine society. The Spaniards baptized Raja Humabon and Doña Juana, who were given an image of the Santo Niño after they arrived in Cebu. Magellan was the winner of Raja Humabon and demanded chiefs to submit. Nevertheless, Lapu-Lapu, the king of Mactan, was so arrogant that he confronted Magellan and ended up being his executioner. The Spaniards went away, leaving behind an unmutilated body of Magellan in Lapu-Lapu. 40 years later, they returned to Cebu with Miguel Lopez de Legazpi at the helm. Si Miguel Lopez de Legazpi ay isa itong Spanish explorer. They discovered a chest with a Santo Niño figure and placed the replica in a temporary chapel. Legazpi's natives talked peace, and the Spaniards set up confraternity of the Holy Child. In honor of the body of Jesus, this signified the end of war, and in its honor, a church was built for the image of the Holy Child. Catholics are devoted to Santo Niño. Santo Niño was the first house of worship established in the Philippines by the Spaniards. Later, it was burned down by fire and re-established in 1730. In 1740, ang image sang Santo Niño was placed on San Jose Parish in 1968 and dinagyang yearly religious socio-cultural celebration followed. Dinagyang kay held on the 4th Sunday of January in Iloilo City. Such celebrations are meant to give honor and thanks. It is very important. The story of the Santo Niño is commemoration or a reminder that devotion are waiter to the Filipino Catholics. The Santo Niño Cebu and the Santo Niño de Praga are the two common fests in the Philippines. They also look at the same child, Jesus. The following are few reasons why Catholics are devoted to child Jesus. Number 1, healing and miracles. The image of Santo Niño is believed to be miraculous figure or pinaniniwalaan ng mga Filipino or ng mga Katolik na ang figure ng isang Santo Niño ay nagbibigay ng isang himala at nag-o-offer din ng healing and also answered prayers. Number 2, model of childlike humility. Devotion to the Santo Niño signifies holiness like to the child Jesus who shows love and is ignorant of a sin. Ay devotion sa Santo Niño kay naga-show sang love at nagpapatawad ng mga kasalanan. Number 3 is answered prayers. Particularly in financial matters. He is a God who listens and answer prayer more on financial issues. Number 4, protection. He protects agriculture. For example, ang isang Pilipino ay may isang farm. Then, gina-pray niya always nga maging good and successful na mapalayo siya sa mga peste or kanang dili siya madaot nga tanom para dili maapektuhan ang hanap buhay. Kaya pray siya nga maging successful or magnindot pa ang iyang nga product. Number 5, health. He is a protector of well-being or tagapagligtas ng may sakit. And he is the keeper of health. Santo Niño preserves the health of many people from any sicknesses, diseases, and illnesses. Si God or ang Santo Niño ay lumiligtas ng may karamdaman or may sakit na nararamdaman. So as long as kung naniniwala ka na ikaw ay gumaling or naniniwala ka na pagalingin ka ni God or ni Santo Niño. Number 6 is deliverance. He protects from the evil. Catholics that believing in the Santo Niño feels confident that we will be safe from any wicked deeds. Having a strong belief in the Santo Niño can strengthen a person's ability to withstand our temptation. For example, before di ba ta magbiyahe or naay adtuan nagapray gid ta kay God na kanang safe ato ang travel or safe ta na makaabot sa ato ang kadtuan. Number 7, a way to God. Santo Niño is the path through to God the Father. Kung ano man ating kahilingan or kailangan, siya yung daan patungo sa God the Father. Number 8, source of everything. People have a lot of needs and wants every day in this life. Syempre, tayo ay maraming kahilingan or kagustuhan na hindi natin basta-basta makukuha or hindi natin siya makukuha kung may plan ba si God na meron muna tayong pagdaanan bago natin ma-achieve or maabot natin ang ating gusto. Number 9, He forgives. Santo Niño is a heart that can forgive sins in the world. Syempre, tayong mga tao ay maraming kasalanang ginagawa natin, di lang sa kapwa natin at sa iba pa. Si God or ang Santo Niño, siya yung kahit anong kasalanan or mali na ginagawa mo, malaki man or maliit, si Santo Niño ay handang nagpapatawad ng mga kasalanang ginawa mo. For example sa ato kay biskan na ay gamay nga sin or sala ng ipaugmaon pa naton bago nato siya pasaylohon dahil kay kanang maotang yang gibuhat sa imuha, then iba si God or si Jesus Christ or ang Santo Niño, kahit anong kahilingan mo or kanang nagawa mong mali, siya pa rin ay patuloy na nagpapatawad. Yun lang po. Black Nazareth is si Miss Binuhay na mag-continue ng aming discussion. Thank you.